Welcome back to Lucky Strike Tech, and today we've got a very interesting headset for you guys to check out. This is the Somic G810. It's a unique headset by Somic once again, and while many of you may look at the style and say, ooh, that's not very interesting. Well, this is my wife's reaction when she first saw it. Hey babe, what do you think about these headphones? But of course mine was not as stellar as a response, just because pink and orange I think don't go together at all. However, I think they've got a really good start to something that could become great over time, and while there's some things in this headset that really do just work, there's some things that really just don't. So let's go through and let's check that out. The Somic G810 is Somic's newest addition to their headset lineup. If you haven't heard of Somic yet, you're really missing out. They make a great lineup of wireless headsets that won't leave you spending hundreds of dollars. Let's get straight to the sound quality. Now these have 50mm drivers like most headsets, offer 7.1 virtual surround sound, and come with a toggle between music mode and game mode that you can switch to by just holding down the mute button on the side of the headset. You'll hear a little voice say music mode and bleep mode. No, I seriously don't know what this is saying. Here, have a listen yourself.
Music mode, B play mode.
However, I'm sure the bleep mode is actually gaming mode, as it accentuates the low ends and tries to target footsteps so you can hear it above the rest of the in-game sounds out there. They don't have any noise cancelling, and I would actually say they don't block out much sound at all, so the outside bleeds into the headset quite a bit. This might be an unpopular opinion, but I don't like when my headsets are tight on my head, get sweaty, or block out all of my surroundings, especially since my back is facing a door. Hey, relax. I'm right here. I took these and compared them to headsets like the Audio-Technica M30X, Fifine A8, and against their own Somic G710, almost like the little brother to this big girl headset. Yes, there was more clarity in the wired USB headset for the Fifine A8, and even more sounds in the Audio-Technica M30X, but the Somic G810 did have some very good clarity for footsteps, boomy lows for all the grenades and pew pew sounds, and overall still a great sounding set of headphones. The difference for gaming and even music isn't enough to make me switch back to wired only. I might not use these for editing music or editing my YouTube videos, but you can see these as a daily driver for gaming, if it wasn't pink and orange. Okay, here's where we get into the comfort of this headset. The ears are made from a more cloth material and have these holes which allows them to breathe and keep your head from getting sweaty. I don't like the leather used on most headsets, and these shake up the design pretty well. They fold into a nice compact size so you can take it on the go, and extend up and down on the ear cups to adjust for the height. It's very unconventional from typical headsets that adjust in the band, but it does still work. They only weigh half a pound and do feel super lightweight to wear, so you won't be fatigued wearing these on your head for a long gaming session. Now here's where the big thumbs down comes for me. It's in the headband. There's zero foam in the top headband. It makes for a very uncomfortable fit at the top of your head unless you're wearing a hat, beanie, or have a big fro. Also, I put these around my neck when moving some laundry around or bending over to pick something up off the ground, and they dig into the back of my neck. I did let Somic know about this major design oversight, and they said they would bring this back to manufacturing and update this part of the headset. I really can't wait until they do, because I would honestly consider cutting the cloth open and shoving foam in here. It's so bad. They're claiming 50 hours of battery life for only 3 hours of charging time, and I'm not going to argue against that stat. I've had these sitting idle and in use for several days and have not run into any issues with battery yet at all. This is a huge improvement in battery life over their previous model headsets that seem to die out of random. Despite its looks, there's actually a microphone in this headset. It's in the form of a small hole in the side. It works okay. I would compare it to something like putting your phone on speaker while talking to your friends, though I think it's a great feature if you're using these for on the go with your phone or tablet and don't feel like having a boom arm over your face or even a little arm attached to the microphone. So while the sound quality is not as good, I think it's a good balance for the convenience and look of it overall. Here's a quick sound test so you can compare for yourself.
Well, Lucky Strike subscribers, this is what the headphones sound like through the microphone.
Let me know what it sounds like down below in the comments. I know it might sound worse than maybe a
Phone on speaker, but hey, you never know, we could be surprised by this thing. And also, there's no microphone visible here, so that should be a big tell about just how much they put into this thing.
Like most Somic headsets, they aim to cover all your connections types. It has auxiliary input, 2.4 GHz connection, and Bluetooth. With the 2.4 GHz connection, of course you're using a dongle, and the best thing about this dongle is it comes in this unique form, which I didn't fully understand until I realized it's meant for USB-C devices like tablets and phones, and I realized it was a super smart move. And how they got this adapter to fit into the USB so it looks like an actual just USB stick instead is like a cherry on top, and it's super convenient for taking this thing on the go. On the Bluetooth connection, it does use 5.2, so you'll see little to no latency, which is also great. So if you're asking me if this will work with your PlayStation, Switch, Xbox, phone, tablet, the answer is yes in every scenario. You might need to switch up the connection type, but yes, it will work. I tested all connections, so I wanted just to make sure it's clear. USB-C is 7.1 surround sound, auxiliary is stereo, and so is Bluetooth. Okay, got it? Good. So let's wrap up this review. And I kind of want to compare this to the younger brother, the Somic G810s, because they are a very different design. The G810s have a detachable microphone and foam fake leather all around on the band. It has less battery life overall for my testing, but will still have the same connection method and features. Oh, and it comes in black, yellow, and gray. What makes this headset great is the design. Well, not for me personally. The LED lights are fantastic, at least. Those look really nice. The material they used on the bands, minus the lack of foam on the top. Oh my gosh, please fix this, you guys. And the battery life. But also the G810 has a lot of the things I like about it, which is the foam on top and the design overall. So if they could mash these together, what makes these good on either side, I think they'd have a solid performer, and it might be one of the best budget headphones you can buy. Maybe they should call it the G910? We'll see. Thanks for watching Lucky Strike Tech. If you want to check out the Somic G810, I'll drop a link in the description down below where you can go pick this thing up. But I'll also leave a link to the one I recommend, which is the G710, which has a lot of the features the G810 has as well, but the things that you kind of want to have really bad on a headset and a sleeker, more unique style. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you want to subscribe to the channel and see more stuff by me, please do so because your support means the world. Catch you guys in the next one.